The most frustrated president in the world right now is the Kenyan president, Williams Ruto. Let me explain. As you all know what has been happening in Kenya for the past 3 weeks now, this whole protest started by the youth protesting against the finance bill. The whole protest grew from protest to revolution. They started protesting that the president must leave the seat or else he should do everything they demand. In fact, the president has gone far as reducing the cost of governance in the country, even reducing the salaries of the legislators, which he intended to increase, and also promised the youth that the finance bill will be scrapped. Still, the youth are not giving up. In fact, the youth said that we don't trust you if you are a big liar. You are a chronic liar. We don't trust you. This thing you say you will do now, you will go at the back and do it again. The problem right now is that the Kenyan youth have lost trust for their president and all their politicians. Don't also forget that the president have been trying to dialogue with them. In fact, he went on a Twitter space to have a dialogue with them on a Twitter space. Still, the youth said they are not leaving the streets, that they will keep protesting until he resigned and leave the seat. That they want, in fact, they don't want to see him around the country again, not even being their president. So as all the protest is going on, remember the Kenyan president are not folding their arms. They are sending the police, sending the army. I can tell you that I've lost count, or we've lost count of many people that have been unalived in Kenya protests. So as everything is going on, it seems that the Kenyan president is tired right now. In fact, he's giving up, that he's now calling for dialogue. He's calling the youth to come for dialogue, that he wants to speak with them. But guess what? The youth says no dialogue. In fact, we don't want to talk to you. All we want is leave. That is what the Kenyan youth wants right now. So the Kenyan president right now is the most frustrated president in the world. In fact, he has used all the avenue to talk to them. In fact, he has even asked them to bring a representative, but they said, no, we do not have a representative. We want you to leave. Now, hear what one of the Kenyan youths have to say.
We did not elect this government to dialogue with it. We elected it to serve us. We elected it not to do its self-serving interests. And a lot of the times what we have seen is the government eating its own words. Because when they started by calling us cool kids. They started by calling us whatever, digital whatever. You remember all the expletives. They called us digital wankers. And then now when they saw that the movement was moving, suddenly the tone changed. So we do not want all these multi-sectoral, we do not want commissions, we do not another wacky report, not just the way, will you add you to another WhatsApp group? Not another WhatsApp group. What we're asking this government to do is to do what it was elected to do, to follow the constitution. In terms of pilferage, we lose about 600 billion, if we're going by losing 2 billion daily, to corruption. If we do not touch the budget alone, we could put every child into school, give them uniform, give them a square meal using 100 billion annually. We could end hunger in the country by using 300 billion annually, just by dealing with graft. And that's why we are saying graft is an area that we are very keen on, to ensure that we will not let any ministry get away with corruption, because we know once we sort out that loophole, we will get so much. And that's why we are inviting the government to sit in the discomfort. I do not know why they're doing this whole thing where now suddenly they're rushing to the X spaces, suddenly they want to engage the youth. Let them sit in that discomfort. Our president has not flown out. He has not attended church services. We've not seen all these people bossing us around and giving us sirens on the road. We've not seen that kind of lawlessness. They are now, there's a political awakening, but now they're looking at it thinking that it is just a fad. Whether or not we fall off the movement, there are other as vibrant, if not better voices that are going to come up. So that's why we're saying we are inviting them. There's not even a discomfort. If they just sat down and did what they are constitutionally mandated to do, we would not need to be in the streets. But now they have forced us to do it.
So the Kenyan youth are saying that they did not elect you, Williams Ruto, and your cabinet. We did not elect you people to dialogue with us. Oh, God, do what we want you to do. Oh, you go away. Don't dialogue with us. Are we here to do any conversation? So right now, you can agree with me that the Kenyan youth, the coconut head guys, the Gen Z, remember coconut head no be say, they know they agree. So they are leading the revolution in Africa, that every other African countries are beginning to copy from them. That even Ghana right now, they are preparing for their own according to them. So the Gambia is also copying from them. Nigeria is not copying from them. Nigeria. And Davido and Whiskey be the problem. Anyway, leave Nigeria. So other African country is copying from them right now, because who no wants good governance? Remember, power belongs to the people. That is what Kenyan youth have proven to all Africa right now. In fact, the whole world right now is watching what will happen in Kenya. Anyway, remember, I'll always bring you updates of what is happening in all Africa, especially Kenya, because Kenya have a special place in my heart right now. Anyway, before I bring another one, don't forget to
enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.